Hello everybody, we're going to be making homemade french fries today. We're going to be doing 3 varieties of fries. Here's all the utilities we're going to be using. We have a cutting board, a knife, a peeler, some mixing bowls, 5 potatoes, a strainer, a variety of seasonings that we're going to be using to flavor the fries when we are done preparing them. You can use any type of fries you want. And now we're going to start peeling the potatoes. Real simple, just get a peeler, clean your potatoes. You can scrub them if you want, um, and just peel them. We are using russet potatoes, which is one of the most common varieties of potato that you use for French fries, due to its high starch content. Um, Other good varieties of potatoes are Yukon Gold or Idaho potatoes. Idaho potatoes tend to be a little bit bigger, so you can make thicker steak fries, or but they all fry up real well and cook real well. Um, a potato is a tuber, which means it's a subterranean vegetable that grows underneath the ground. It has a root system. Right now I'm just finishing up peeling these potatoes, and we're gonna get ready to cut them.
All right, now cutting the potato. So first of all, you always want to make sure you have a sharp knife. And as you can see here, I already ran into one issue. The cutting board is sliding. So to prevent that, I just put a simple cloth, a towel, just something to stop the board from sliding. So now, as you can see, I cut one slice through. Board's not moving. Um, you want to do a cut down the middle. That's the way usually I did it. We did shoestring fries. So we did a cut up the middle, and then we're just going to slice the potato. So you want to slice one half and then move it to the side and slice another half. You don't have to go fast. Um, as you can see here, I went kind of slow so I can get as even as a cut as possible. Flip the other side. You want to make sure you bend your fingers in so you're not cutting your finger off. So you slice it, and as you can see, it comes up as a thick, like a not a thick, but like a long slice to get the French fry look. Again, I said we made shoestring fries, so to get the French fry look, what you do is now you cut down the middle from the middle. Um, if you have more than two, what you can do is easier to separate them so they're not sliding all over the place. You prevent from cutting your hand, and then just slice as thick as you want to make the actual fries. As you can see on the side, they're very, very, very thin. Give it the name shoestring fries. You slice the rest, and then once you're finished slicing every fry, you have, well, then that's when you have your handful of shoestring French fries. So now we're going to bake the fries. As you can see, we have a baking tray, and we're going to season the fries first. We put a little bit of spray so it doesn't stick. You want to season them however you want to season them. What we did here was just a simple salt, pepper, a little bit of sazon on them, and mix it around so that the fries can get seasoned evenly. You want to make sure you place it in the oven carefully because the oven will be hot at this time. It's going to be at about 415 to 425 degrees. Once it's done, be very, very careful. You take it out. Make sure you always use a glove. As you can see, the shoestring fries are thin, so they look burnt, but really what they are is they're just crispy. Scrape them off either with a spatula or with tongs as we have here, and there you have it. You have yourself a nice little bowl of French fries.
All right, now we're gonna be air frying the fries. For this one, we seasoned it like we were gonna do a garlic parm fry. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some garlic. Load it up with some garlic. So it has a nice garlic taste. Um, just to drizzle like the smallest amount of oil just so it doesn't get stuck together. We also wanted to make this a little bit spicy, so we threw in some red pepper flakes. Um, Cover them around there, mix it up real good. So it's just nice and even so you have a consistent taste from bite to bite. We're going to be throwing them in the air fryer. If you have an air fryer, they work great. You don't have to use any as much oil, so it's a significantly healthier frying process, and it does have a nice even cook. And as you see, we pop them out. They're nice, they're crispy, a good shoestring fry. They're well seasoned. I'm gonna just hit it with a little more garlic and the top accoutrement. Throw some Parmesan cheese on it. Mix it up real good. Mix it up real good. Little bit more cheese, and voila, perfect. A ready to serve spicy garlic parm fry.
And now the most common way is deep frying the fries. I have the stove set on 4 or like a medium low. 4 to 6 is good. You don't never want it too high because you can burn the fries. As you can see, these are very thin fries. I don't have enough oil I don't have enough oil in here, but you want to fill it up about maybe like close to halfway. So you want to, in case, depending on the fries, because you want to make sure that the fries sink down to the bottom and cook well and evenly throughout. As you can see now, the fries are starting to float, meaning that they're almost done. And then here, the fries are nice brown and crispy, so they're done. The more and more you use oil, the more and more browner the fries get, but that's fine. That just means that the oil is actually really now cooking. You season the fries up. You let the oil from the fries that's still there soak up all the seasoning. And as you can see, we put a little bit of sazon, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And once you get all of the seasonings into your mixing bowl, what you do is you go ahead, mix it around, shake it up a little bit. Make sure you get all the seasoning all over the fries. Pour it into a bowl, and voila, there you are. Regular, deep fried French fries. Thank you very much.